if you've seen anything on my channel and you're one of my 19 followers, you may have seen that I've done travel videos, I've done a lot of aesthetics videos, so I'm talking about different types of skincare because that was my day job before we got quarantined. But I've been thinking about a lot of things and I've decided that my target audience is a little bit different. So my very first acting job was at a haunted house. The very first time that I did belly dancing, I did it as a vampire, and then shortly after that, I did special effects makeup because I'm also a makeup artist, and did that as a zombie. I've done special effects makeup on myself that's very gory, and I've done modeling in that way too. Not to mention that growing up, I was the house that was the scary house that everyone looked forward to going to. I know every single horror movie on the planet, and you only have to describe it. You don't even have to tell me the name of the movie and I'll know what it is. So I've decided that you need to see the real me instead of the cookie cutter sweet version, because this is me. And I also forgot that we're out here in this beautiful ocean, and this is all I can think about. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on or how much I can stand. The apocalypse has just started. It's been 9,043 days without toilet paper. I don't know how we're going to live. Seeing how we are in the midst of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, and we have rioting and sandstorms and locusts and all these crazy other things, I thought it would only be fair if I did my very first horror movie Halloween themed video on the apocalypse. Because let's be serious. It kind of seems like we've released mummies, we're playing Jumanji, and on top of that, they released the 3 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Am I wrong? Plus, I am in one of the states that has mandated masks, so anywhere you go, you have to wear a mask. That being said, this is how you are not supposed to wear a mask. And that's a no. Hell no. And have you lost your freaking mind? And so I'm gonna give you some quick tips for your mask. First off, if you're one of the people that says your face has been breaking out, I suggest washing your mask daily. If you're letting the bacteria from your skin grow on this and then you're rubbing it back on your face, you're gonna start getting breakouts through here. So I wanna give that quick tip because I'm an esthetician. So besides that, when you put your mask on, one side, two side, up, and then don't touch your freaking mask. Don't touch the mask. If you're one of the people that wants to go like this constantly, this doesn't work. And then on top of that, if you're doing this because you are wearing glasses and you fog up the glasses, here's a trick. You're gonna pinch the top, and then you're gonna stick your glasses like that. No fog! Ah! And we're done. So I was a total loser, and at the beginning of finding out about COVID, I decided, you know what, this isn't really a big deal. And I had some friends over and we watched all types of apocalypse movies and outbreak movies and pandemic movies, and we thought it was funny. And then like a week later we got quarantined. But that benefits you because I found some hidden gems that you probably haven't even heard of, including a TV show on the CW that had 1 season and some really, really good apocalypse movies. There is a movie called The Domestics, and I've actually watched it a few different times because it's one of my favorite apocalypse movies. It stars Kate Bosworth and my future husband, Tyler Hoechlin. In the movie, there is a contagion that is dropped on the United States, and it wipes out half or more than half of our population. Then the whole United States is broken up into different factions or gangs, and then you have the domestics, who are the people that are like you and I, who want to have a family still and have the suburbs and things like that. So what happens is there's a married couple, and that married couple doesn't hear from the wife's family for a long period of time, so they decide to go across country to get to her parents. And then you're going to see all the crazy things that happen through all these insane factions. And when I say insane factions, I mean like crazy gangs. And when you watch it, just know if I were one of them, I'd be a cherry. One outbreak movie that got really popular when we first got quarantined is Outbreak. Outbreak is one that was from 1995, starring Dustin Hoffman. This one is really good. It's based on the two main characters are both doctors and they are trying to find a cure for a disease. And I'm not going to tell you who the vector is, like what is causing it, because in the little blurb it tells you, and I'm like, no, that kills part of the movie. But this is a really good one, especially when you're looking for something that has to do with a pandemic. Great plot line, the acting is phenomenal, and I'd give that one a shot if you haven't seen it yet. Like I said, it's been out for a while, but it's a pretty good one. I hope I say his name right, because I can never say this right. Timothy Olyphant, or something along the lines of that. He's in the movie The Crazies. The Crazies I really liked because it's one where there's a plane crash, there is a toxic virus that's let loose, and the virus makes people psychotic. It literally makes them crazy. But I like the acting in it, I like the storyline, and I like the way that the people in the story work together. Just a warning, I'm gonna tell you about my favorite TV shows, but all of the ones I'm about to list are super gory. But I mean, you're watching my stuff, so I'm pretty sure you're into horror and gore anyway, so who cares? So my favorite one that I've watched, you know what, no, we're gonna save that for last. So I absolutely loved V-Wars on Netflix. V-Wars, it takes you through the life of two best friends. They come across a virus, and that virus is pretty much the vampire virus, and it shows you what happens to them. Sadly, this one only has one season, and it was underrated because it's amazing. It should have had more. Then my mom wanted me to tell you guys about The Strain. So The Strain is another one that is a really gory, weird take on another type of vampire virus. And that one has several seasons, so if you're in the mood to watch several, you can try that one too. But my favorite one that I've watched that has to do with pandemics and outbreaks is Containment. Containment has great music, the makeup in it is good, and then on top of that, it is super gory. So the storyline with Containment is you've got several main characters in the story, but the whole city gets on lockdown. And if we had this as COVID, nobody would leave their house. Nobody would complain about masks or whether to wear them, because this is one that you get boils all over your body. You're like bleeding from your eyes, from your ears, from your mouth. It is so nasty, but the acting is phenomenal. The music is phenomenal. The plot line is great. So that one is definitely underrated. It was on the CW, it had one season. I didn't even know about it until we got on quarantine and I started watching it. It is so good. So good. If you just choose one thing, watch Containment. I'm gonna give you some quick tips and some things that you may wanna buy if we have an apocalypse, or just to have around the house because they're gonna be super handy. The first one is get yourself a survival kit, because along with your knives and your weapons and your food, you might not have everything you need, so just get the freaking survival kit. It helps. Next, follow the movie Zombieland and do your cardio and your weights and make sure you can run your ass off, because just because there isn't zombies doesn't mean someone isn't going to chase you. Quick suggestion, if you're locked in your house and we're in the middle of a pandemic where there's still electricity, you can try Beachbody.com, Les Mills. Both of them have streaming apps if you want to do some dancing. World of Dance New York has belly dancing, because I'm a belly dancer, so they've got that. Also, don't forget to buy your weights, to lift weights, because that's one thing that disappeared along with the toilet paper. Also, strangely, roller skates also disappeared during our pandemic. Not gonna lie though, I looked for them, so I get it. Also, make sure you have your apocalypse team. Do not try to find it when it's already happening. Luckily for me, when I moved, I accidentally moved near about 6 of my friends. So I already have mine. But if you don't have yours, make sure you do. Get them together. Okay, so I think we covered enough for that. What I'm gonna try to do with my videos is we're gonna do movies, we're gonna do some Halloween or Halloween themed gifts or whatever each time, and then we're also going to leave because I can't stand being in the freaking house. I don't know how you can. I don't know if you're even still watching this. So instead of staying here, we are going to go to the Museum of the Bizarre in Wilmington. So this is every horror movie where you die when you're in the room of mirrors. But at least I'm gonna die listening to Barbie Girl. Let's go Barbie. I'm tripping. So I just told my daughter to leave me because she found the way out, and I'm not so sure that was a good idea. Oh